Hi, my name's Penny and I'm the historical brains in the team here at Penny Guides. I'm here to tell you a little bit more firstly about me and then also a little bit more about the projects that we're doing in the first of our weekly YouTube videos. I've been a military historian for about 15 years, but my interest started way back when I was 4 or 5 years of age and I'd be told stories of the war or Henry VIII and all sorts of things. My military history grew through my granddad's stories of his time in the Second World War, where he served with the Sherwood Foresters and fought in the Italian campaign, which he always felt was neglected in favour of D-Day, and I'd become inclined to agree with him. But that really cemented for me the importance of the accounts of the soldiers. And as I've continued to write and my various books, I've decided to expand upon that. So my third book that I published, which I have a copy of here, is called Through the Bloody Mud, and that is an account of the Battle of Passchendaele, and it's told via the stories of the soldiers, of the individual people that fought there, both German and British. So when I was researching this book, I went out, looked at all the battlefields and the memorials. Particularly useful were the cards that relatives left there with their details on so you could contact them. So it was quite a painstaking job, but I went through and did that, and as you can see, I got some good response because it's a thick book. I'll show you an example here. So these were actually the descendants that I met, this chap here, and we got his documents, the war diary, copies of his medals, all those kinds of things. And there's a reason that I'm showing this to you today. So on our battlefield guides, that you can get either in paper or on your phone, you can see this here, the lights, but on the phone version there are buttons that you can press, and each one of these is a soldier's story.
Women played a vital role in invasion, both back at home, in the factory.
So you can hear them, there was a recording, and that would be telling the stories of one of the women that was fighting at home or working in the factories at home during the Second World War. And we've added this interactive aspect to all of our guides, and we think it's very important. From doing battlefield tours with both individuals and groups, we've noticed that people react and respond much better when they can relate to something, and that's very much what these do. But also, we go into schools and we do this as an educational project. So this is something that children can also relate to and they find really fascinating. So it's much more interesting to bring that history to life for them. I've also done a lot of individual research for people tracing their relatives. And it just seems such a shame that I've got this vast database of information and nothing is done with it. So as well as putting it into our battlefield guides, we've also decided to release a database that we're in the process of creating that's going to be called Voices of the Past. We're starting with the Second World War, but that's by no means ignoring everything I've got from the First World War and also Waterloo, the Peninsula Campaign and other conflicts prior to that. So we're hoping with that we can build a database that anybody can access. It's going to be free to do so. What we're asking from you, and this is the reason for this video today, is to see if you can give your stories. And we're really after anything. It might be that you have a recording of your grandparents, or it might be that you have a diary or a ration book or something. Anything. We've even got shells and various other things you can possibly see behind me. This is a World War I fuse that I found on a battlefield in France. So anything like that, we're really keen. We'll photograph it, we'll return you the original artifacts, or you can scan it and send it to us. But that's what we're trying to do. We're aiming to release the Second World War version on the 8th of May, so the anniversary of VE Day, and it's going to be a growing, living thing. So we are asking for you, reply in the comments below, get in touch with us. You can email me, penny@pennyguides.co.uk, and the details are all there. So we hope to hear from you soon, and we hope you come back for the next talk. Thank you.